in just as blind as maybe FlyQuest?
Yeah, I'll be interesting to see, again, because they haven't played Overpass except for the one time on land against Astralis, that I'm not sure what type of protocols they're going to have in place or how deep their playbook is going to be. One thing I will say is, like, this is a map where operas are important, and Sadzin's been stepping up lately, so let's see if he can do it again.
I am so excited for what is about to go down. This is going to be a banger. Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got a little twist to kick off this best of 3. The Overpass pick. You left it there for the taking. FlyQuest going to grab the opportunity, and can they do it with both hands? We'll see what Legacy are ready to hold back, because we don't know. Oh, we don't know what they'll have to offer FlyQuest. So let's get into it.
Yeah, this should be pretty damn fun. And, the Liquid match showed us a lot of things that were positive about both FlyQuest and them. We've seen how many changes Azure has made with the lineup for FlyQuest. All of that, might not matter in 2 matches that are just really hard to win. Legacy are still, I think, expected to be able to take this. They don't really need to make changes. They're a team that just seem to be getting better, maturing, and growing as time goes on. And here's another test.
Nissim fading into the B sites. Got Lux to work with, but the flashbangs are really good for FlyQuest. Just got them a lot of space into this B site. There's the rebuttal. Nissim and Lux, a kill a pop after Regali gets the 5v4. They're, able to punish that connector flank. But no entries means they're not able to get the move forward. So Fnatic just kind of pausing here for a second. Insta-doubling back. And then Regali gets another headshot. So he's tapped 2 out of the round to reopen the possibility. There comes that next volley. Lux never looked away from that flash in anticipation of the player committing before it popped. Maybe he makes that regret.
Bomb.
Lotto comes through to stop the bomb and slow down the round at 25 seconds.
Very awkward spot for that bomb. Fnatic, he might need to hit this.
Goes
has
back.
Been hitting shots.
Hits the gush. 95 damage, both players up in heaven low. Now Fnatic also right there with him, 6 points of HP. Sadzin back to the Berettas, bomb crossing over. Regali gets hit by the 1-2 from the Berettas. And we've got a 1 bullet either direction, 1v1, and he's gonna find the back turn, but he missed the first burst. Thank God he gets that headshot. He would have been beating himself up. The hearts of Legacy in their throats as he misses those first few shots, but it is still FlyQuest unable to win pistol.
It is plays like that that give Legacy those chances. They make decisions very quickly and they commit to them hard. I think that's the best part about this lineup, but my goodness, what a try from FlyQuest, and a really good start here for Fnatic, who I think he headshotted both of the last 2 players. It's kind of an amazing clutch. 1 HP, he crouches into a headshot angle, gets his headshot back from heaven, and it's such an action-packed round. Sadzin had to do a lot of work to steal the show, but he did it.
Just a classic situation. FlyQuest having to deal with a 1 HP clutch in the first round of the series. They're going to go ahead and just storm this B site, though, not wasting a moment. They already have footing in through short and a JKS entry frag. This is a B site that's getting tested by sheer tempo, but the MP9 and Faunus pick it back up. You've got Lotto here to the kill on JKS, so another moment where FlyQuest feel like, with false confidence, that they've got something going for themselves. Thing is, Legacy love to get rambunctious themselves, so if you want to fight fire with fire, they are more than happy to do so.
Yeah, definitely. They love it when these execs come in quickly. Like, this is where they learned how to play, in the servers in Brazil. Like, it's all about the fast-moving style. They know how to slow down these situations. I like the exec from FlyQuest. It looks overwhelming. There are moments where people can get caught off guard, but they just didn't find him right there.
Make a quick work of this one. Yeah, you think you can rush Brazilians, but unless you know what it's like to play in Brazil, you better know. You better really know how to rush down 5 Brazilians. And something we talked about at the start of the event, right? Legacy's still kind of picking up that title of like the all-Brazilian team.
I mean, it was Astralis slowing things down that kind of took that away from the early days, really strong Brazilian teams. going for more of a neutral play style, focused on punishing mistakes and just being really careful. After that, things only got slower and slower, right? You had the CIS lineups, you had the Gambit youngsters, the Virtus pros, and it only started to speed up again once Heroic started to get into the mix. But
yeah, reintroduced it like
for a while,
in a tempered way.
Yeah, they kind of made it seem like there was. There's EasyAsk actually had a thing about this. Until there's a new offensive revolution in the meta, it's going to just continuously get more and more defensive the game, and that's sort of what happened for years.
Good nade. Dumps that one on Ints.
But yeah, now we come into CS2, and now it's a whole different level of the aggressive playstyles working again. Players like Yakinder benefiting a lot. To get 2 Brazilian teams winning the same day for the first time in years.
Legacy obviously looking for the repeat trophy hoist here in Bucharest. Finding themselves in a 2-2 game. But as we've watched other favorites fall, they are fighting for it. And as our FlyQuest, you know, this is a big week for FlyQuest, just in terms of VRS as well. I think that's an implication that can't really be undersold. Oversold. Underrated, overrated. FlyQuest need wins. And defeating 3D Max really kind of raised everybody's brow. A shortcoming from the French at the hands of the Aussies. But in classic FlyQuest fashion, of course, they get the draw that puts them up against a recent tournament winner and a team that has just been flying through the rankings, toppling top dogs. Very hungry squad in Legacy, and one that's just going to lean back down on Nissim as he just goes for that monster push to secure B control. JKS, these are the spots you want him in to try to close out, but Sadzin, very fast to the play, comes through for the 4-0 Legacy start.
They're so hard to beat. And, you know, we watched this last GamerLegion match, and we're trying to envision them getting to the finals and playing really well. Well, here's one of their main threats in Legacy, and I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to make the same level of mistakes that we saw GamerLegion make in that last game. The Legacy they're just strong, period. Like, they don't really have too many massive flaws. But T-side overpass is hard for anyone.
Flash for the monster pack, waiting for the fire to burn out so they can try to rush down with Tech-9s again. FlyQuest still content to try to play with some tenacity, and it's working.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Vexite, double Tech-9 kill. Takes over the B site by storm, but again, the rotate coming fast. Triple so far for Vexite. His first 3 kills of the map in rapid sequence.
Not gonna lie, he barely had vision of anything right there. That headshot barrel barely even looked up before he got that first kill. So good.
All right, nice to see FlyQuest not shy away from something that they clearly wanted to weaponize today.
They're definitely coming in prepped here, man.
Yes, sir.
We're seeing super strong execs on the B side. Now, last round again.
Prepped and aggressive.
Some of it is like a bit of luck. You do the full exec, people are blind for certain amounts of time, but you push through a smoke at the wrong moment, or you just take an angle after someone peeks and you don't win because you have Tech-9s. Here's the other side of that. Everything goes perfectly. Lots to thank here for Vexite, though. Aim was amazing.
That's the question, though. You know, you come into the round, you come in with this mentality, this preparation, and, you know, the willingness to be aggressive and run those risks, to maybe sometimes lose to a bit of luck. Obviously, the self-belief doesn't get too dented with the Legacy B holds we saw. Good on them to remain adamant about it. When will they sprinkle it back in? Because that earns them guns. Oh, Doomau, tons of damage. That doesn't feel worth it, and he still goes for the hyper-aggressive swing into the short pipe. That's nothing but a freebie for JKS. Sadzin locked in with the op up towards Fountain. Chance to depart now, as we've got FlyQuest with the 5 versus 4, going for more wallbang damage, looking to just whittle away Lux's HP. keeping this defense split 2-2 for the time being, and they're going to go for the boost. Legacy know they've got to get something going. It's already a preemptive rotate down as well.
Oh, they didn't see this.
Lotto decides to position himself in heaven as we get FlyQuest slowly but surely getting back to what has worked so far.
Look at the B lean, though. They've got so many people here. It's not going to feel like they're down a player. Such a good setup here for FlyQuest, but it's still looking like it's going to be the hard.
And they still keep pushing.
Yeah, man. That's the thing.
Nissim and Lux not satisfied with just Barrel's control. FlyQuest pumped the brakes slightly to let Fnatic maybe make contact on A, looking to go see whether perhaps this B site is stacked.
I think they can't be going first, surely.
And he's taking a look.
Yeah, he is. But this is going to maybe bring him back, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Which is the right situation.
But if Fnatic dies on alert in this spot,
him and Sadzin
they're
going to
get stuck.
This one op shot out of Sadzin could be everything. Oh, and he doesn't pull the trigger. Fnatic walks right through it, and will find that safety net here for FlyQuest. A vacant A site as they leave options open, and good on Fnatic to come through with such a critical kill and space created.
I mean, I'm going to say he got is a little bit fortunate there. He had to hit a headshot. I've never seen a walk peak look so quick. That was pretty unreal. But hit the headshot. It was kind of a weird spot for the Opera to be in that late into the round, so I'm not surprised he wasn't totally prepared for it. But not seeing someone jump back dice, not seeing someone Optimus, I think he just thought, I need to get this space now because, well, if there is somebody here I don't know about, my teammates won't have time to clear it out when they bring the bomb over. So I think he felt that situation was risky, not seeing anybody, but it ends up being the right play. And again, I've never seen a walk peak look that quick.
Yeah, just the right amount of walk, just the right amount of peak.
Yeah. But respect that FlyQuest, they have a good setup on B. They get a kill, they work B a lot. They don't know that there's an over-rotation out of Legacy there, but they sense it. They make sure to scout first. They make like a nice pragmatic decision. Let's take it back to the other side of the map. It's looking good.
Chance for Sadzin. Still trying to make that approach to A uncomfortable. You let them get up close for free last round, and look what it does. Costs you the whole round. Nissim kind of puffing his chest a little bit, spamming away on the monster smoke, and they're trying to find timing with this pop-up out of Lux. And you can do it on an interval. FlyQuest happy to let that clock burn down. We approach 40 seconds.
It was in good hands last round.
Dumao's got another smoke still towards this B site. There it goes. It's going to give Nissim cover for the rest of the round. Whoa, nade exposes him and chips away at his health, down to 75. Dumao on the headshot, but yet again FlyQuest putting on the site already. JKS is wounded, so was Vexite. Good headshots coming out of Dumao and Nissim, and that just absolutely shreds the health bars of FlyQuest. Legacy say, you want this site, come and get it.
They had two players there, lots of utility left, a rotation with enough space to come in. It was sort of just like a handshake B exec, no real tricks, no lead-offs, no boosts that were coming into play to help weaken the defense. I feel like they used a lot of time on the clock to like get in position for the exec, but they didn't do a lot to make that exec, I think, easier or more convincing before it started. Azur's going to get involved. Maybe they just needed a bit more spice at the beginning of the round to try to get some damage or a pick off. But on a map like Overpass, all things equal, full HP bars late into the round, 5 CTs with just a couple of good pieces of utility have a big advantage. You got to work really hard to make the chances go in your favor. Also, if they do set up and then cut noise too often, there will be flanks that come in to punish that, right? You can already see Lotto actually pushing down, but there's a bomb beside him. Oh, nicely done.
Honestly, Nissan...
Shout out Azza for that one.
Yep, and repeat playing that position, so shouldn't be such a shocker. That works out. Lotto, though, floating around on this fountain, doing everything he has to alone right now, operating solo. Dumao's boost that we've seen them try to play one round ago, this time gets a kill. Lotto's trying to get out of here, but they're not going to let him leave for free. Back to the 3v3. Legacy catching an advantage as Sadzin goes back with that off. We've seen him kind of hunting those angles, but Dumao, he was heard for sure.
Yes, and he should have heard Regali, but he thinks that it was one way.
Back and forth we go. FlyQuest gonna have a man advantage on this hit. Can Lux shove that AK into Inz's face? Absolutely. And obviously Bomb is already out through the monster. Molotov's gonna keep Lux off the challenge. Unless he flies through it, he changes into the corner, and now Regali knows. He's got him locked in. He hits the shot, goes for the peek, but misread. He still thinks Sadzin's further back. It's tempo here from Sadzin catching the FlyQuest boys off guard.
They just, Legacy just moves so fast, man. They're always like, they work. Yeah, like that could have been a guy coming out of stairs as that push came up short. That would have been a perfectly normal timing, but no, they were really already doubled up, ready to punish a bomb going down, whether they had to run through a molly or not.
Man, electric game though, I'll say that.
Yeah.
This is fun.
And started off with a good tactic to get that first kill. Surprised that Legacy pulled it back, but when they're making moves like that, I'm not surprised actually. It's very proactive. And I also think it makes sense for them to keep testing this, especially if, those B execs are going to come in late. FlyQuest have found a timing. I think Lotto peeled back after getting the report that there wasn't much presence over on the B side of the map.
JKS was kind of expecting some sort of a fight, whether that was the boost over the wall or that exact walk-up from Dumao. Thing is, Dumao runs back to site but leaves Nissim in the corner. And with FlyQuest still so close, they may not write off. Oh yeah, they're going to write this off. Or maybe not. Vexite ready for the small peek, and with a headshot back the other direction, he at least evens out the numbers. Flashes come over top. Lux regains vision. Teammate pushing down through Monster. He's going to lock this in alone. Oh, one man needed.
Damn.
Good damage done from Dumao elsewhere, and an assist on Lux's third frag, but this B defense is standing the test of time.
They just had their hands on everyone's shoulders, walking that line all the way through A, down con, not flanking anybody, getting picked off as they were going. JKS first inside of water, and I mean, Lux's spot there outside of Monster with a teammate watching him on the pipe with Monster smoked is such a powerful CT angle to use. It's no surprise he gets 2. Getting 3 though, well, that's just, we'll call that deluxe.
Faster one from FlyQuest out through Playgrounds. Haven't seen any play on long so far this T-side. 10 rounds in, we're gonna get it. FlyQuest trying to keep the playbook fresh, but Sadzin puts that off on the angle. Collateral to really suck the life out of the room as far as FlyQuest are concerned. And they're still going to charge at him. Tucking his head down. Fire spreads, and he is lucky to get out of there alive. Had JKS tagged him even in the body with a single one of those Tech 9 shots, that fire would have killed him. But instead, it's 5 versus 3 for Legacy. It's a B push that secures them full connector control, eyes on top stairs. Legacy know that FlyQuest only have long to work with. And in a 3 versus 5 with lesser weapons, best of luck.
I'm just such a fan of Legacy, man. They're a team that don't play with any scar tissue. It's like every game you see from them, it feels like it's still the Austin Major. Like they haven't changed their personality. They still believe in the aggressive play style. I think it's
a good analogy.
you know, the more scared you get, the more slow you get. But
they know what you're up to, FlyQuest. And Nissim hot on their heels. Just going to find two backs turned to him. So easy pickups for the flank. 8-2 CT side Legacy. Happy to let this one go. And, you know, the desk kind of talked about whether or not letting Overpass come through would catch Legacy off. But, you know, it was Sam who said, like, if they let that potential for Overpass go into FlyQuest's hands, it's because they're ready for it. They've either seen something or they're prepared for this. And I think with the fluidity of the CT side we've seen from Legacy, a team that's only played this map once or twice, if you consider the local scene, as Striker referenced, dude, this is good.
Well, the thing is
very active.
Fallen has a Portuguese tutorial on YouTube from back in the day on how to play Overpass.
And if you're not Portuguese,
you have to use subtitles, and it's not perfect.
Not the same.
The English-speaking world doesn't know how to do it as well.
Stellar stuff offered up by Legacy. Makes the rest of the pack of playoff teams watching this game to see who moves forward. You consider the depths of Legacy moving out. By God, they can also play Overpass. We're doomed.
That's a brutal angle. Just covering his head, but still open for that shot.
Smoke down Monster. 3-player B-stack. FlyQuest, 4 rounds best case, and again, it's off the man disadvantage.
But you know what? 4 rounds best case. Yeah, this round's going to be hard, but if they do pull that off, then that's, I think they're actually fine. So see if they can get it together.
We've certainly seen bigger Overpass comebacks. It feels like if you're getting comfortable with picking Overpass, you always have to remember that.
Yeah.
That the T-sides may be grueling, and if it's your pick, you start here each and every time.
Sometimes you only get bread and water on T-side, but you know that your opponents are going to be in the exact same spot.
Yes, sir.
So.
Starve them out. Fnatic waiting for Lotto to make this move, but he just gives up the angle. Now he's stuck in the corner. Lotto's going to come clear this. Yeah, Fnatic could have held it.
He just put himself into a worse angle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't want to be found out, but also didn't expect that hunt to be so close so soon. We go 15 seconds to the clock, yet again with Nissim tucking that head in behind the barrels. And a quick drop out from heaven. Dumao gets popped. And now it's going to be Lux to draw a lot of attention. They still haven't found Nissim, but you should expect him here. And he is able to stand up to the test. No time for the bomb plant. 9 rounds Legacy. 3 rounds best case FlyQuest. And the money is not in the best place. Everybody else sub $4,000, and Regali only saving that op could give them the saving grace they'll need.
It's possible, but man, T-side Overpass op is just like, you know, it's like a really, it's a nice status symbol, I guess. But at the end of the day, the impact is just not going to be that high. You lose mobility. You're really good in post plants.
Yeah.
Kind of like Inferno in that regard.
It's like nice jewelry. You want me to bury you with it or what?
Yeah, exactly. He's still going to rely on his rifles to do a lot of work here.
Those rifles are 2 Galils, 1 AK, Mac-10 Vexite. Low util for FlyQuest as well. So Legacy stepping up to the test to start this best of 3 in a critical 2-2 game. Dumao goes charging out towards Monster. He gets there. Dumao finding the kill to Regali means the op never even fires. And Fnatic 1v4, I wish you the best of luck.
Instead the noise that was in my head.
He got there. We'll give him that. Took him a while to arrive, but he got there. Sadzin ready for it. So double digits CT side for Legacy. Well-earned smiles and smirks, knowing that they've stood up to the test FlyQuest sent them at the start of the best of 3.
They beasted this game. I have noticed also almost all of Legacy have gotten slightly more buff together over time. Like you can tell they're all going to the gym.
Ah, you've got that
same.
They're all locked in, huh?
Yeah. Like
IRL stat padding.
Yeah. Chemistry maxing.
GamerLegion 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can only think about ZTR and PR. Hypex is. Yeah, Rez getting tankier.
Yo, Rez is a tank. PR's a tank. Towson's a tank.
PR's a tank.
Bro, PR's arms are almost as big as Rez. Legit? Legit?
I think someone's got to tweet you a photo.
I'm sorry, bro. You just brought up Legacy and the camera panned to Nissim.
Whoa.
I think we let them duke it out. Fisticuffs to decide.
PR's a tank.
PR's a tank, dude.
PR is not a tank, my friend.
Old picture.
Okay.
You said on the up.
On the
They're on the up. Flooding through the bathrooms. Vexite peels off the first. Come on, FlyQuest. Again, right? Here we go. This is it. You play a tough T-side overpass. You put so much pressure on these pistols. You get the 5v3. This is what you're looking for. Don't let it go back the other way. Fnatic wants to get the flank going. Long flank, missing its chance. Oh no, Regali. Oh no, Regali. Over towards the top of connector as well. Lotto with a chance.
Oh,
At least Regali recovers it from Party. He may have dropped the ball on long. Regali!
Ah!
He at least helped out with connector, and he's at least done a lot of damage.
No bullets at all?
Dumao has run out of bullets.
He has no bullets at all. He's like Hector Salamanca right now.
Gotta find another gun. Luckily, they're here on your dead friend's body.
Are you gonna have to...
Let him go.
Okay.
Nicely done. Shows him how it's done. Regali, watch this. He does more with 2 bullets than Regali did with 2 mags.
Yeah.
But hey, a pistol's a pistol. It was a 5v3. You're allowed to get a little crazy in those kinds of advantageous spots.
Yeah.
You know Legacy's going to fight for it.
CT pistol's half the game. Big S almost smiled.
Almost, but don't get ahead of yourselves. Still plenty of work to be done. Here comes the full force. Tech9 shredding through B, but unpulled for Fnatic's looking good. And yes, stellar stuff. Fnatic, Vexite, and Ints on the scene to support it. FlyQuest convert. Your Tech9s find nothing for their efforts. It's a long road to victory lane, but FlyQuest are walking it step by step.
Loving the Azure presence. I'm feeling it.
Owned. Oh. Don't let JKS warm up. Ace? Don't let bomb get planted. We're all falling for the frags here.
They're watching it.
He's on for the ace, but only one player's holding it. Ah, there we go. One player's all they need. Ints won't drop it.
It's Glocks, man.
Yep. But
No one's ever won a round like that, ever.
never, right? Not once. That's what you think when you walk into those rounds. It won't happen to us. Legacy go down at the start of the second half. FlyQuest still 5 rounds the lead. First gun round for Legacy. This is the test.
Here's where everyone gets to recover their score lines on FlyQuest.
Good flash, dude. Oh, they're going to start banking on JKS playing connector like this. Such a reliable piece. Nissim gets damage in, but he gets pinched from both ends, and that's an escape route for JKS, a weapon upgrade, and a 5v3 FlyQuest. This is a CT side that's starting strong.
Definitely, and even though they had a FAMAS, they have so much money, they could have upgraded if they wanted to. 5 alive last rounds. UMP on Fnatic is whatever. He's going to get an upgrade when this one's done. We're not really seeing FlyQuest show us that they're going to make some, okay, well, I was going to say make mistakes, but grave errors. I'll move the goalpost a touch. They've got their wits about them. No leads. It's time for Legacy to go.
Regali's going to find you a little too preoccupied, staring at that B site. 10 seconds. You don't want to run in. You don't want to lose these guns. You know this is a failed effort. Flash comes out to deny the saves, and a good wallbang out of JKS. He is starting to power up, and that's going to be a problem for Legacy moving forward. Plays such a critical role inside connector.
Yeah, set him up, man. I love that. It's a spot where they can nade the door, molly it, helping with the short tunnels peek, flash the stairs. There's just a lot of ways where he can have a ton of impact here on CT side. He's the finisher of the CT side inside of blue. Oh yeah.
Love it.
Just missed it though.
Yep.
They assembled it quickly. But this is the kind of prep that they came in with.
Go try it again in Playground. See if you can catch that front-facing CT. JKS playing it cautiously. Good on him. Throw the op into the action. The moment JKS sees any kind of movement, he is gone. Up inside that A site, they'll try to hold it back.
Oh, the flash allows him to take this angle as well. It was about to be stolen away. Lux with this boost from behind could have a chance to get a nice shot in, but not close enough. Oh,
Good shot.
he got tagged.
Legacy were willing to let this map come through, but starting to face the reality of the T-side struggle. A for effort in terms of trying to make those opening moves. That quadruple op boost, just a little too late to the party.
I mean, the reality is, like, you couldn't have had a better first half. A couple of eco kills, maybe, that's it.
You were saying?
You couldn't have had a better first half, and you can't always rely on a pistol, but they at least split them. Or did they win the first one, or did FlyQuest win?
They split pistols.
Oh, yeah, they split
Both
pistols.
CT sides, one pistol for full conversion.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all you could ask for, right? You got a 10-2 half, you split pistols. Now you have to win a few T rounds. That's what Overpass is about.
And again, they're trying, pulling out the stops.
But yeah, from there, all we've seen is one full bite.
JKS has been found out. Oh, the fast swing out through playground. Regali, good recovery quick, but another fast boost up, and Fnatic gets caught by it. They saw JKS outside of connector. Maybe they don't expect another to be here. Ince is getting a teammate to come help, but both get stuffed.
They caught that, and the B site's open. They don't even have to fight Regali. They can just let him sit here.
Just a couple rounds. All they need. Great wallbang on top of it to really take Regali's chances out of this. They'll go for the boost to hunt him down.
Crazy.
Fast-moving Legacy. And that was with the party player helping out that first JKS death, but a fast transition into B pressure. You can even see FlyQuest trying to answer by getting off site, moving forward, but with how fast Legacy set that boost up outside sight, blindsided.
It looks a touch unlucky for Ince because I think that railing and the wood post absorb a few bullets. But man, what a reaction at Alado. That's so good from him. He even saves his teammate with that flip around. Crazy speed with it.
Legacy win a round, call a timeout, looking to fine-tune it. Feels like they're going to try to bring that tempo to the T side. It's where they do their best work.
An industrious T side. They do a 5-man, 4-man boost with the op. They have a lot of boost, to be honest, over on short. They're with their defaults. They're putting pressure in multiple parts of the map. They are trying things. Well, finally, it pays off.
This time it's going to be JKS back into connector. Regali sits outside of bathrooms op in hand. Expecting a boost because they've been playing it. Yeah, makes total sense.
Nice.
Legacy keep throwing boosts all over this map, and one of them gets read right here by Regali. Great 5v4 opening move.
That'll feel awesome.
And JKS has a bit of freedom here to either leave or stick around. Door open. He's not worried too much just yet.
A flash to support the peak, but JKS will not overplay his hand. They're trying to draw his attention both ways. Nissim will be his next target and probably the decider of this round. It'll open up that mid-rotation if he finds it. JKS, no plans to leave just yet. Let's see if he picks the right avenue. Oh, he had mostly had his eyes towards short.
Sticking around, eh?
With the time left over, they've made really good inroads towards the A site. Sadzin has full vision on long.
Regali's here.
Oh, it's
late
just
to the
great.
angle. Yep, Sadzin had already posted on it. They don't go into a flash or anything like that to make it uncomfortable. Ince is going to be found out facing, not playing behind any cover. Gets kind of clipped off of the bomb site, which opens the door for the plant and opens the door for Legacy's 12th. Only needed a few, and so far they've secured a couple.
That was so solid. Like, they knew about JKS. They found a way to deal with him while also working on their A idea. They didn't have 20 seconds after they got one kill and then had to get set up. They readied themselves to punish CTs who had to look for info after they lost their stairs guy. They were one step ahead.
I think that shows to the depth of Legacy, right? It's like, it's one thing to throw your resources at like a connector pinch and use some of those A players to really make sure JKS goes down, but then you're not putting Sadzin in a position where you can hold that angle to punish the Regali peak. You're not applying pressure to In so that he's dropping utility from sight. You just let Nissim go do it on his own, and a critical 2K round here for Nissim. That's going to put Legacy up to that 12th. 5 map points on FlyQuest's pick. It's a rare Legacy scene playing Overpass, but standing up to the test. FlyQuest have shown us a familiarity on this map that we didn't know if Legacy had to offer, and so far, so good.
I swear, every time you look at their kills, they're always just within like 3 kills of each other. That's
The floor of Legacy has risen lately alongside their stock since Austin. Oh, blinded. Fnatic runs into that one, and Lux, even after eating that frag grenade, hits the instant headshot. They're still going to try to keep water control going. Great flashes coming through. So many of these CTs blind and primed for the taking. It's going to be this heroic moment needed out of Vexite. And if he can't do it, JKS hot on the heels of the other half of this B split. You've still got 2 players out through that monster. You've got this angle being held by Sadzin.
Clipped.
Op sitting comfortably on the angle. We saw that he was able to just topple his counterpart a round ago, but JKS gives himself a smoke to work around. And they don't know where that second defender is retaking from. Concerned about Monster, they'll back up off this site. You've got a smoke here for JKS and Ince. You'd think surely these are destined for that bomb. And this is going to cause panic for Legacy.
Mr. Smoke.
No way. No way that smoke comes up short and falls down into the water. They tap the bomb to try to frazzle. This is going to draw them outwards, but Sadzin's hitting shots. And Legacy hit the ground running here in this 2-2 best of 3. They stand up to the FlyQuest Overpass Challenge.
Okay, so just to refresh your memory so you know where we're at, when the map veto came up, there was some surprise.
Yes.
Breakthrough. They stood up to the test that FlyQuest threw their way, and now FlyQuest to do the same. Can they rob away their opponent's map pick to extend their play here in Bucharest? It was a big week for FlyQuest in terms of needing wins, the VRS points, and I would say just a bit of confidence moving forward into the upcoming Budapest Major. I would say that it's a good week when you can defeat 3D Max and send them packing. Obviously, Legacy, though, they've tasted victory, and they're not getting sick of it anytime soon.
Yeah, I think you compare these 2 teams, there's some smaller differences, some slightly bigger ones, no massive ones, but FlyQuest are still building, I think, their personality in game.
Ince gonna tear through 2 with the Berettas. Lux and Lotto, though, take man advantage right back into the Legacy hands. And with that, they don't know it, but a vacant B bomb site could spell disaster for FlyQuest. Doesn't feel like in these moments they kind of let their guard down and just run into the blind moves. Legacy always willing to go throw somebody at a bomb site just to confirm information. Feels like that's Lotto's destiny at the moment. But working with 2 flashes and a smoke as well, you could give yourself that lurk smoke to exit out catwalk.
No pushes in B. They're waiting for something.
Yeah.
I think if they don't see anything.
It's like I can see a world where that utility gets used in either site. It's either a door smoke on B or the crawl out cat, which means it might draw them either way.
I guess Lotto feels he can make a tiny bit of noise and hold them here. Oh,
saw that.
One spotted. Just doesn't want to die, to be honest. Like, they're guaranteed one player. They're probably together, so.
FlyQuest just hoping that there wasn't this commitment, but there it goes. Smoke for the door. A free cross to be had. JKS going to try to throw the Hail Mary at the B site, but exposed to the mid push.
Nice
Great
shot.
turnaround. Oh, man. And if he tries to challenge Tallbox, he could have gotten the jump, but it was always covered. Nissim along the doorway.
Oh, Lux's moves. He took this risk. Hey, now he's in the back of the site.
There's no kit, though.
Thinking that anyone could come through the tunnels right now.
Yeah, Lux is watching.
Okay.
All's good. Holds it from a very strong piece of cover. JKS, another. Lux has found his kill, though. Vexite dead on arrival. Bomb at 15 seconds, and Lux is going to find another one for the road. Legacy T-side pistol win.
What I feel like is that I'm liking Azure so far. I'm liking that he's changing things up.
Agreed.
And I feel that FlyQuest and this kind of different iterations of this Australian lineup have been trying to they've been trying to perfect their fundamentals for so many years. And so I think in doing that, they are getting close. I think they are getting closer, but it's taking a long time. And once you do that, then you can have personality afterwards. And that's where I think that Legacy already are. Like, we see good tactics, we see good setups from FlyQuest, we see like players in good positions where they're comfortable and being well supported. I just don't think we have what makes them stand out yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I think at other times in their history wasn't that big of an issue, but as we're watching Chinese Counter-Strike and Mongolian Counter-Strike surpass them,
Yeah.
right? We're watching the scene grow beyond them, around them. And then we're still left asking ourselves, like, where is that fundamental growth in FlyQuest?
Because back then, fundamentals were good enough to be the best team in Asia. But now the best team in Asia might be the best team in the world. So the gap has grown a lot.
That's just a sentence we never thought we'd hear uttered.
So it just feels like with Azure coming onto this team, this lineup, I can see it having a lot of JKS here. I can see it really getting there now. But I would say it's got to be the last time that they make a run at trying to perfect their fundamentals and get to another level.
Nice try, Regali. Lands the scout shot to take Lotto down to 2 health, but all this damage in vain if Legacy still survive with 4 players. JKS's play last round has kept them on their toes, so they'll fake it once, but no challenge to be offered here. Incit has the Galil. That's the fruits of his labor. Legacy converting with ease.
And it might be that Inz is doing a decent job calling, but maybe it could be a caller that could really accelerate their progress in a way that maybe he hasn't. But I see them moving in the right direction. Always have, just not fast enough. That's all.
Kind of tires stuck in the mud type ordeal. That thick Australian outback mud.
Bogan mud. Hope that's okay to say.
Yeah, me too. I don't really know what that means.
Documentary on them.
You know, I know
it's a people that live in the outback, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it really, you know, it's the implications of how you.
They're really just the stunnas of Australia.
Whoa. Colin Stunna.
They play paintball too.
Hmm. Don't forget, Dust also lives in Alabama. Sorry, Dust, just doxed you.
Yeah.
This Galil's got to be everything.
He's not ready to peek, is he?
No.
Oh, that's...
That flash never came out from the site either. Felt like Regali's whole purpose was to set up that play. It was all about setting up that one Galil swing, and they never even got a chance to utilize it all. So one idea, but an idea that never comes to fruition. Oh, what could have been. Instead, we go 3-0 on the start for Legacy's T side, and obviously we're now in their playground. Dust2, where they do good work. A little bit of damage for the road, but that's all Vexite's going to get. It's a majority alive yet again as they continue to convert and continue to keep FlyQuest beyond arm's reach.
Pretty special. We saw Legacy stealing away Overpass and looking as good and comprehensive as they did. Like in a game where you split both pistols, you barely let a lead come back. You look great in both halves on all the rifle rounds. It's hard to really see that. They let this one go after doing so well on the harder map.
Ouch.
Damn.
Smashed by the AK. Fnatic didn't stand a damn chance here in the first gun round. Able to pounce on Dumao though with damage. And Vexite holds onto that B site while he's currently operating alone. Ooh, nice one. JKS stuffs Lotto towards A. Just taking a look at it. Wanting some more options here as Legacy kind of get pushed back out of middle due to that damage.
Yeah, this is great. If a couple more bullets come through the smoke, I think the CTs are still a little bit worried. There's still a lean on A right here.
Ince in the smoke, about to make his move.
Vexite's low and alone. Will Ince come?
He's going to have to cover with that op, so it's not going to be comfortable here.
He ate the flash.
It's the teammate's flash.
Oh, that's just
Free
a terrible flash, though. He was turned around.
Vexite maybe holds onto this bomb site, though. Could still be the hero they need, but there we go. Vexite end up finding the angle out through the door. 3 kills from the Vexite solo Behold. Sadzin had departed through middle. If he can get the kill to Vexite, this round's back on. Oh, and he gets it still with 14 health.
He missed!
That op shot was critical. Luckily, Regali with the USP can clean up. But man, FlyQuest, you get away with this round win despite those glaring errors. You make more of those, this game's toast.
Yeah, that ends got just
thrown to the wolves.
Yeah, that was just not fair. Turned around to look at a flash that came up short.
Man, oh man. Hazard's like, all right, guys. Got a couple things we need to talk about. Oh, that would have been an embarrassing round to lose. Good on Vexite to stand up to the test.
Yeah, it could have been embarrassing and was pretty expensive.
The house was on fire, and he was still just trying to keep his cool.
But at least they got those first 2 kills really well. JKS got that long push frag.
Yeah.
And that's after it was a 5v4 from Legacy with Dumao's frag.
I feel like that's why that error is so hard to stomach, is because it was going so well. Nearly threw that one back into Legacy's hands. Oof. Doesn't give the corner a second jiggle, so won't fall to the timing on the op shot. Confident FlyQuest down here in lower tunnels.
I love it. They're not readying a B push. We've got Vexite supporting in through middle. Let's see if there's an escape route for... Oh, he had a moment, but...
Gets out.
Just behind the barrels. I think it's cool leaving an MP9 down here. It's one of the most, best use of this gun.
Lux finds the first. MP9 reveals itself, but no way for Fnatic to really get out of here. Oh, nice headshot unless he does it all. That would be the one road out. JKS wins the head-to-head again versus Lotto. Regali's recovery's good. And FlyQuest just get a little active there. Falling back is Fnatic, and that just kind of felt like it opened the can of worms.
Yeah, they had to approach him with a deagle, and he was way too sharp. That's beautiful work by him. Someone at top mid right now, but doesn't see Lux at the moment. JKS up here. Oh my goodness, what is happening? All right.
Goodbye. There we go, FlyQuest.
Yeah, it's solid. It's just nice to see them winning the 50-50s because that's actually half the problem with beating Legacy is they are so even strength on all their players. Their aim is all so good that in those moments, they just seem to win 80% of their 50-50s or 3 straight in a round and just leave no chance to get back into it. But JKS is, I think, 2 for 2 on these long pushes solo.
Well,
nice.
That was ambitious, Dumao. And you've got to be in a round where you have so little to work with. Regali gets in the practice shot for the 5v4. Misses the one silver lining, the Desert Eagle, the one hope. But I'm thinking FlyQuest tie this game at 3-all. It's nice to see that we've already had a moment here from Vexite inside B site that he should be proud of. We've got JKS, like you said, 2 for 2 in those long pushes. So both extremities of the map have something to be proud of for FlyQuest. You know, one of the things we talked about with Legacy is just when the scores across the board are so even, you just kind of bring a strong average to the entire map whenever you hit it. Not always the same can be said for FlyQuest, but so far in these 6 rounds of action on Dust2, it's exactly what we're getting. And most importantly, strong victory here. 5 players up. I had to say it. I tried to get, I tried to jump the gun. I was really trying to hype them up. I was trying to give it to them.
To do.
Now they're going to end up another death right here.
Good.
Yep. Down to 3.
It's going to be the best 1v5 we've seen.
Chipping away at the cash ever so slightly. 2 casualties in the end. $700 investment in the round. 2 kills. You take that if you're Legacy.
I'm saying Lux is going beast mode this event.
He is 11-3 at the moment. Holy moly. What's his rating coming into this game? He's coming into the game with a 0.99 at the event. This map will help.
Oh, he's been painted into a very nice corner here.
All's good.
Oh, that's crazy. They're holding it. He has a smoke he didn't need to use. Oh.
Uh-oh. That's slippery edge, man.
And the question is, did they hear that on Nissim? They mollied it, but they didn't see anything.
Looks like they're going to let Legacy make the plays.
Really, they're threatening to be exact. They want to break apart this A play, maybe get a push to punish a rotation, but are they not going to? No, they're not going to try to go B here.
Not the
Nice
most ideal
off.
situation. Dumao jumping down into the smoke, gets caught on the way in. Oh, missed shot for Regali, reopens the possibility here. Fnatic trying to spam that smoke from CT spawn.
What?
Nissim comes out middle, and with that, it is a clear spawn and only long for FlyQuest. Thought with Dumao dying on the jump out that FlyQuest were going to be able to keep their hands on this round, but the rest of Legacy thrive. Lux included, as he gets popped by JKS, 1 kill to his name in this one, and then Lotto activates to cut off JKS's support. So they know he's here and trying to get back into this clutch. A little more damage for JKS, but still Legacy fighting through that cat hold, dropping into CT spawn, pinching it appropriately with Nissim out through mid doors. Very smooth take for Legacy's attack to get that lead back in hand.
It was some couple of small moments. Regali gets this kill, but he falls off the railing when he comes in for the first peek. Here's a running shot from Sadson. He just is spraying into the smoke, hoping to get damage. JKS's aim is looking pretty crispy, though. Lots of headshots. Even that last peek took that 80 so damage. That was a round that was a little unfortunate for FlyQuest and also good for Legacy. But I think ultimately FlyQuest, we're happy to see them execing towards A. They didn't falter on their setup. They kept their op in the right spot to hold it. He got the first kill, which usually that's just the most important part of everything. But Inns was up there trying to scale on the railing, and he just awkwardly got caught falling down. Oh, no.
No way.
Oh, no.
Lux demolishes with the back-to-back headshot.
Okay, whoa.
3v5 coming back together, though, for FlyQuest.
It's a recovery.
And we're just against the ropes for a moment.
They're pulling out a B because they're actually worried about A, but... Oh, the B push. It gets shut down. Vexite can't fall back.
Fnatic finds both. No way they have actually pieced this together. With the way that Lux got those 2 kills on Cat, it felt like the round was over in the opening attack.
Should have been, totally. But they get the wrong sight read. Excellent kills here from both sides on FlyQuest. This 1-on-2 is possible. He's got a full kit, lots of time. If he runs this rotation, it'll be heard.
They're both here holding the line. Should be no world where Lotto pops both of them.
Oh, don't give him the 1v1.
No, don't you?
Why would you do that?
No way! Should be no way, ever.
Oh my god.
Crouches behind the car for the cover, and even then, man, it's not like it's 2 instant one-taps. That is a labored effort for the 1v2. Oh, FlyQuest.
He told them where he was.
FlyQuest. Wow. All that hard work to recover the 3v5, and that's how you throw the 2v1.
Oh, he keeps going out wider for the fight.
Nice shots on the second duel there from Lotto, but man,
force
oh
him to
man.
cross. You shouldn't put your teammate in a 1v1 like that. Now they're chatting.
More concerned with how they almost threw a 5v3 than celebrating the 1 versus 2 clutch. Nissim lets a little steam off. Look at Lux go. 162 ADR, 14 frags to his name. I mean, top performer. We saw the power in it with that 2K up catwalk last round. Oh, God. And not only that, but then the 2v1 lost, throws them into USPs here. Ah, FlyQuest. Some things never change.
2 opening duels for Regali.
Can hear the boys. The collective sigh felt from the other side of the world.
You know, I think when the duel starts, it's a player who's exposed to, you know, their high-low setup. But as soon as he starts crouching behind the car, I think, and it's micro, but it feels like Ince has a responsibility to like force him to cross.
Right.
Because then that's the only way his teammate from below can shoot at him. I mean, it's one of those things where if he gets the kill, you just don't talk about it. It's fine. He moved on. They had a high-low crossfire, easy to stop it, but that shouldn't happen. That just can't happen, especially not with.
At Launders,
look
it
at
didn't
this round.
happen.
Yeah,
It didn't happen, so now we are talking about it.
yeah.
We're putting it in the spotlight and under the microscope. That's going to be a round to, unfortunately, remember. Because it's not just a 1v2 in that round, but it comes with a freebie versus USPs. It's a 1v2, 4-2. And Lotto, 4 kills into the anti-eco ace. Let him off the leash. There's a prize for Inz's efforts. I hate that for the boys.
It does really spoil things.
Because like they were stepping, it's like we had
At least
seen
just
other
to make
mistakes.
it competitive, yeah.
You know, like that team flash that cost Inz when he was trying to get through the smoke and stuff. Like we had kind of forgotten about those earlier errors when you get those solid Vexite 3Ks. You know, you could feel the recovery coming together for FlyQuest, but that's the kind of round that just shatters you.
Yeah.
And it's not even a round that shatters you because you were on the recovery from a 3v5 to a 2 versus 1. It felt like you were right there, a moment to be proud again, but it slips through your hands by your own making. Then you got to deal with the USP round. So this has got to be a FlyQuest. Someone's got to save the day.
Well, okay. Maybe they don't need someone on FlyQuest to save the day. They can get everyone to turn on each other.
Lux just stabbing Sadzen in the feet. Feels like everybody's losing. But Legacy are indeed winning. And Ince doesn't spray the whole magazine, but
yeah,
down
but
to
he's going
7
to have
bullets.
to go back.
Yep,
Yes,
now
sir.
he's on the reload, luckily supported by Regali.
Okay.
That makes much more sense.
I didn't see him there, yeah.
Up on that cat box. Nades almost exposing Ince as he's stuck around.
Oh my goodness.
They know he's still here. Nissim hears that damage being dealt. They will remain constant in trying to take this cap position.
Taking the spot. Oh, okay. Very carefully. They've left this open, really open.
We've seen B-sites hold well. Vexite on a window challenge, covered. Still gets his, and Netic turns around to help out. The damage done by JKS not in vain.
What a quality hold that was.
Again, this B-site, when under pressure, has stood up to the tests.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. from that perspective for Vexite. Now Fnatic as well.
Good. Good. FlyQuest needed a nice strong round like this, a palate cleanser, so to say. Some pickled ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger, baby. Jackie Powers. I'm so here for watching Jackie turn into the Austin Powers of Counter-Strike.
Oh, I love it. Such a sweet name.
That should be his Halloween costume.
What's yours going to be?
Me? I'm going to dress up as you. And you can dress up as me.
Only one of us would get canceled for that.
Rumor has it that Dust is going as Harley Quinn this year. And Richard's the baseball bat. Great hold, Fnatic. Vexite, another one to be proud of. Again, I thought this B-side's had legs to stand on. We get another instance of it. You know, that's enough for FlyQuest to still to give us the 6-round half, and then we'll chalk up those, you know, lost 1v2 and the free round that came with it. In spirit, it's an 8-4 half for FlyQuest if they can end this one strong. But only in spirit. In reality, Legacy going to continue to fight for everything to keep this lead, and we've got this Regali ins lean back.
It's been a little timid with this, you know, like
Yep.
a lot of 3-2 leans. I mean, they've been watching mid a little bit, just not that aggressively, but to be honest, because their B-side players have just been so solid, it doesn't feel like they need that much support. Does give him a lot of map strength, but he's going to have questions. He goes into CT spawn. He's not exactly sure if there's going to be a commitment this way.
Here it comes.
Now they're dropping on him.
Yep, drop down again. This time Dumao doesn't die to the off, so he's able to come through with some impact. Still worried about JKS. Oh,
whoa.
The Deagle of all the guns they have, it's the Deagle that catches JKS towards long. And Ince just falling back into the spawn as his teammates go for that cat control. It's a retake needed here for FlyQuest.
No going long here for the CTs. Going to double up on Cat. And they're playing on the ramp. It's going to be hard to stop.
They've got enough money to work with, I think. Throw this one at it. Go for the 6-6 half. Try to soften it up. Good kill each direction. Still a doable one here for FlyQuest. 15 seconds on that bomb. They're trying to push this in. They've both got kits, and they're trying to pressure the player on site. They get him cleared out. Lux right there for the taking, and he will jump on top of it. It's down to the wire, but Fnatic's got it. FlyQuest, a 5th. Much-needed retake demanded of them, and they will stick the landing.
So nicely done. He had Lux convinced that that was the commitment swing. It wasn't. He caught him in that awkward moment where he tried to start shooting again. Goose was a good plan. They played on the ramp and Goose, and they really read how that retake was going to come through. But that's 3 on the round, I think, for Fnatic.
In here with less guns again, but Legacy trying to get that mid-challenge going. Usually the B-site holds. Usually. Vexite, he's burning out, wrapping around the Tech-9, falls to Nissim. The one time Vexite doesn't have any kind of a hold in him. And it's for the 7-5 lead. They double back, grab bomb. Lotto's gonna activate it out through middle. Damage done with the Deagle, but doesn't get the kill. Still something to stand on here, FlyQuest. More damage.
Volley?
Fire spreading, but they are just tucked in back sight, and they know that they've got the tunnels player cut off.
Oh.
Huge shot from Regali under pressure.
And they haven't planted still.
Sadson goes back at it. Lotto through the fire. That is crazy.
That's so crazy.
And yet, That is Legacy.
It's Legacy, but it's also FlyQuest. They made that crazy. That was a nice shot from Regali. Another nice attempt at the retake. I love that they kept just trying as the bomb was getting planted. Here's our best chance to win. They're using utility well. They were taking some risks. They got that wall bang on double. They got the kill on default. They worked. They worked, and they tried to put that one together. Could have been another retake. It's the one time I think we saw the B site totally fail. That just basically never happened. That just goes to show how good of a job they were doing overall. But leave it to Legacy to find a way to win a round like that.
Couple of rounds that they really shouldn't have any business winning added to their scoreboard. Some of the heavy lifting done as Lotto's closed that gap to Lux, who still remains at the top. Just feels like Legacy are on a little bit of they're on edge today.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the playoffs.
A lot of gesticulation.
You know, maybe it's the playoffs. Maybe it's thinking that they should be dominating this game, kind of like they did back on Overpass. I say dominate. I guess they did have the CT advantage, but still, it was like, you know, a nice convincing start. This isn't the kind of series that Legacy wanted to go to a third map off the back of a couple lost spots. You know, Legacy they have higher and higher expectations for themselves as they continue to win throughout 2025. This is now an event-winning roster. Fnatic already on the cross. This is no bomb, of course. That still sits back on tunnels. But Fnatic catching a kill, and Nissim sees the bomb. We get a flurry of 3 kills out of Legacy and a fast scramble from Lotto back into B. Does Inns think it's clear? Because he gets popped. One shot out from that USP. Regali's Berettas go down, and catching wind of that sneaky QB sneak, trying to get that bomb into B site, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's pushing everything. I don't even know how those 3 kills came about so easily out of Legacy, but that's a gap now here. It's not FlyQuest winning a pistol in the second half and setting themselves up for a good chance to retake. It's no bomb going down for the money.
Blocks across the board. You notice that Dumau's really kind of given up on that whole yelling every single round thing?
Yeah, thank goodness.
Thank goodness, right? You know, it felt like they were alienating themselves from making more fans. They've realized that if they're going to be around to stay, you know, or maybe it's the result of getting used to winning.
You just bring it out for majors? Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I like that. Also, when it was working in Austin, I completely understand continuing to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it was a part.
I think you start doing, you don't even realize what you sound like, I guess.
Right.
Like when you're doing it, you're just in the moment.
Yeah.
And it was working for them. So why would you want to change anything?
It's almost like a good luck charm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Legacy have sort of become more appreciable in every way since Major, you know, in surprising ways. Like it totally seemed like the type of story to fall off after a Cinderella run like that.
Yeah.
They're clearly in it with all these guys, none of which, besides Dumau, we've really talked about as joining the best Brazilian lineup.
Yep.
And they're doing it together. It's beautiful. It's Moneyball.
You know, and you're slowly watching them become more and more comfortable with playing on LAN, becoming more and more accustomed to what it feels like to win. And maybe, just maybe, if they win this event, Dumau will keep his shoes on.
Yeah, we don't need feet on stage.
Or maybe at least some socks. Gotta let the dogs out every once in a while, I guess. The top Brazilian hot dogs.
I think we need to keep shocking them, to be honest.
It's just not things you think about when, again, you're fighting for the trophies. Who's got time to put shoes back on? I get to go lift that thing? Live it raw. Good kill from Lotto onto Inns top mid, challenging through the mid smoke. FlyQuest trying to approach, but as they get closer, They lose bodies all the while. Dumau's going to win the duel to JKS, a taste of his own medicine. And unfortunately, there was a point where JKS was kind of finding his impact, but now he's flailing around. 6 kills, 13 deaths. Legacy pulling well ahead of FlyQuest since they've swapped sides. Pistol conversion, first gun round, that'll do it.
This is the flash that they wanted to do.
There we go. This is a real one. Vexite's trying to get out through tunnels silently, and the mid success is going to draw a lot of the tension from the players. 3v5.
Oh, okay.
They queue this up. They get that walkout through middle just close enough to the bomb site.
Wow.
Flash fails, and FlyQuest have more fight left in them.
Dare I say that was extraordinary. Tactics all along the way from Legacy to try to stop them. They don't fall to the flash play out of CT spawn. Legacy had, were allowed to do that. They had an extra player up to go for it. That doesn't work. The molly onto K-Sharp, the entries, exactly where they came in from. That was the most stressed you could have made that B site. A perfect round between these 3 players to make this happen.
That'll give Legacy something to think about.
That's awesome.
Good on Fnatic. Stepping up when need be.
I swear JKS was like about to have a great map today. He's on 6 and 13.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was headshots in that first half.
Also just winning the 2 head-to-head long holds.
Yeah.
The solo holds. Like,
Started off so right.
just usually so reliable in terms of like operating on his own. We got glimpses of that at the start of this, but I've also seen him get absolutely deleted by a 1D on long, so I wonder how many of those are truly his fault. Insta-kill towards long on the corner. Nice opening move from FlyQuest off the spawn. Back-to-back rounds right now, bottoming out the money of Legacy. This could crack the game back open. Another mid walkout to no contest. Legacy still just keeping an emphasis on that cat hold. I love this quiet crawl. Look, they're going to completely destroy Nissim. He's not even going to see it coming.
Clearing this properly. Oh,
no way. Now the mid players are going to get active. If Nissim was able to hold down that tunnels for a second, it's a small chance at Legacy's recovery, but it's also such a queued up save. But Bomb is stuck behind the door.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, they naded out. Now they set it ablaze.
He didn't go.
He was trying to wait for the cover of the smoke, waiting for a teammate to give him that chance to leave. Instead, that gets recovered from Fnatic. Man, FlyQuest feel like they're giving chances for Legacy back into this round, but at least...
They're not even going for it,
again, let it go. It's too costly of a retake attempt. FlyQuest have taken that 7th, but again, it feels like some of these rounds, brother, are just on a knife's edge.
Yeah, mistakes like that. It's like, how does the bomb get caught in that position? Either could have gone in the door earlier or never left. Not sure what the pathing was there, but I think Legacy, as much as they get that kill and there's a chance they can go for the retake, they're probably just doing the smart thing and keeping the money high here on CT side so that they can just bank on trying to get opening kills and win the easy way. But I love that. Like, FlyQuest are showing their teeth. They just won a round with 3 players alive. They aren't getting scared in these moments.
Yes, trying his hand at it again. Doesn't come for free this time around. I hear the op over towards A, and Vexite gonna close that gap down middle pretty quickly. Feels like you can slide by knowing that that smoke won't get popped to an ops. Potential pick denied. Still dropped. He knows what's up though. Yeah, Lotto and Lux ready for that one. Mid doors with 3. Nissim drops it as JKS finds the headshot. Gun goes dry for Lux. They're still going to try to fight CT spawn. Is this the bomb, Ricali? Get the hell out of here.
Wow, nice shot.
JKS comes back to help because Ricali's got to go. Another moment where they can almost lose possession, but it's really just another moment where FlyQuest kick down the doors with that mid to B split.
Yeah, Legacy are like tired of letting that happen, so they keep throwing bodies at the problem, but I mean, FlyQuest are keeping up. Aim's looking solid, and now they're not even saving much. See if Sazin even keeps the op.
Saw that split coming. They saw the catwalk pressure. Read it like a book when he dropped down into the spawn. Spammed through well enough, but still 3 players strong through that doorway. Nissim happy to try to hold back mid and just let any potential tunnel split come out, but he goes down with nothing.
I think it's a great time to take a timeout. I like this by Hazard. It's finally a moment where, well, there's an op save. That's something to consider. But they should have a good read on the money. That Legacy, if they want to buy, they'll have to force. They'll basically get nothing out of it. Finally, some breathing room here for FlyQuest. It didn't feel like that was ever going to come. It looks like a light investment here from Legacy. They don't want to overdo it. It's not a T-side, you know what I mean? Like, Sadzin could win this round if they set him up properly. I wonder if FlyQuest want to make it a B play again in the end.
That push. Somebody's got to make a move, and it's going to be Nissim task
Nice.
to do it. JKS, easy does it. He said it felt like he was going to have a good game, and he'd been kind of quiet, but getting back into it. Good helping hand out middle in a couple of these mid splits. Obviously an easy execute on a blindside 5-7, but...
And I was thinking, like, you know, long on the anti-force up makes sense, but because of the op presence, I wonder if they were going to be worried about it.
True.
However, after cutting noise, getting this kill in upper B, they're a bit paranoid that it's not the A site. Looking like great staging here for FlyQuest. PT's still not convinced, not coming over.
The op's not going to be where it needs to be.
Yeah, and I mean,
I'll try to double back and take a look at this, but...
it's a free kill. It's going to be about saving.
Yeah, just let it go. Concerned about any kind of a cat play, but it's really just a free exit, my friend, so get the hell out of there. Go join your pistols, move it to the next one. We've got FlyQuest tying this game at 9 rounds each, off the back of a 4-round T streak.
Yeah, they looked like they were barely winning.
What the hell?
That's
What?
absurd clipping.
What?
It looks like they were, you know, barely winning these rounds or getting very unlucky in these situations to now handling this force up really well. Not even an op shot they had to be worried about at all.
It's honest work, but it's round by round. Putting us into a world where FlyQuest could touch those double digits first. I feel like Nissam's going to have to provide with the consistency that FlyQuest have been hitting that B site. You need your anchor putting out output. We saw the impact it had with Vexite in the first half. Don't look at his score now because it doesn't tell you how good of a first half he had.
It's the momentum call here for FlyQuest. A little risk from them.
Nissam presses in. Bad spam. Again, dropping with nothing. This B anchor's provided little impact as these rounds continue to come his way. A recovery here for the M4 spray of Lotto. Dumao ends up picking up kills on Vexite.
Oh my god.
So little health left here for the majority of FlyQuest.
What?
Oh, look at the confidence. Boiling over. JKS's full health bar late to the party.
I can't. I just can't believe that we just saw that happen.
They push their way into the B site. Still a clutchable round, but the fact that he gets dropped into 17 health makes this one a tough clutch for Justin.
2% believe because he's been hitting headshots of the few kills he's got so far. Waking up again in the second half. It has been super clean, but 17 HP. It's so wild. They do this momentum call in a situation where they should have Legacy feeling less confident after the last few rounds that have been won. And yet they run in through window with an op and go for a no-scope.
Yeah, I think it's because the confidence on some of these players is still well-earned. Sure, you've got Nissam looking like a shell of himself, but between Dumao, Lotto, and Sadzin, that's where the success lies. Unfortunately here for JKS, misplaced Molotov, trying to get Dumao to go for it. Would need a headshot on Dumao. A 1 HP, 1v2, 10 seconds, and nothing more. Legacy, show it how it's done. Just throwing themselves at the problem. Nissam here allowing them in. No real impact other than the damage, but watch these CTs flood the site.
The damage through the door as well. So ridiculous.
Just wielding the wild side. This pack of players, that op push through the window is insane.
It's totally insane. Welcome back, Simple.
Legacy puts a stop to that streak of victories of FlyQuest. FlyQuest's attempt to bully Nissam looked like it was going oh so well, but they forgot about his backup.
I love how also, like, they made so many save calls. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one they go for. Oh my god, you're right. Saving 5-7s in B site. No 5-7 willing to run the risk. But also we're starting to get into that deep territory of the game where you've got to start winning rounds, and Legacy, they'll fight for it. A clear indication of their will to win. Damage on Vexite from that blind op shot. Sadzin trying to pull this one back up. And Frag a little ahead of the pack. That would have finished off Vexite. Fire's gonna force Vexite in. Ah, it spreads at his feet. Lux gets the clean kill to Fnatic. And there's no ability for FlyQuest to really keep the pressure up. Lux on 80 health, gets the dink onto Regali, setting himself up to push this one over the line.
They're terrified.
3 CTs sitting on the cross, ready for the attempt here of FlyQuest. They've got a few pieces of util still to throw out, but getting popped by Dumao on their attempt to push forward just as this game gets close. Legacy start to put that gap back between them and the challenger, and Regali not destined for this one. Here you go, Nissam, have a freebie, 11-9 Legacy.
It's like they had no chance right there. So many people on the A site ready to fight him as they turn that cat bricks. I mean, again, they just have an iron will to like win in a certain way, and they're going to go for it no matter what, no matter if they've lost 3 rounds in a row. I wonder what the answer is now for FlyQuest after a few mid-Bs. Whole series is on the line. And it's another, I feel like, great moment to take this timeout. But just straight up necessary. Some guns being dropped. But it's only a light investment. Waiting for next round. Playing for overtime now. They even did that full B. Got the entry on Nissim. After all those mid Bs, it was like the perfect complementary strat to pull off. And they nearly succeeded.
Sadson won't be deterred by the smoke, sticks around. Timing to perfection.
Just a replay of last round.
And this time Lotto shaves one off of the tunnel approach. Bomb's gonna double back here, just kind of hesitant to move forward. Good read by Vexite for that boost. Listen, Lotto's low. And we've got a player still pressed into the CT smoke. Vexite's gonna find a back turn. Oh! The Tech-9 comes through and reopens the possibility of this.
Oh, now they're in business.
Presses that pistol into the side of the CT's head. Sadson trying to find a path through it. He backs up. Vexite, 4 kills. And the window player finds damage on Regali. FlyQuest needed X Factor. Vexite delivers. And with Regali down beneath that window, Dumau's got to come back at it from a different angle. Still a robbery potentially to be had. Dumau's gone unnoticed. Vexite on the platform, tucked in behind box, drops the flash to work with. And he's got it! All 5 kills for Vexite.
Wow, Vexite.
X Factor on a silver platter as he presses the Tech-9 through smoke.
That's Vex Factor, baby. My goodness. 10 rounds for FlyQuest. An impossible situation to come back from. A perfect hold. A player in mid, a player in B go down. Vexite picks us off. It looks cosmetic.
Ace.
Gets into the site, splits up a crossfire. One of the best rounds we've seen him play. Excellent ace.
Right when they need it.
It could have a massive impact on this series if they play their cards right.
We've been waiting for him to get his game going on the T side. That's it right there. As they were saving to try to play for overtime, it's when he finds his groove. Does it inspire the troops? Because it inspired their coach. Azur loved that. Fire on Lotto. He's going to be found out. Tries to smoke himself out. It's a desperate escape, but he gets away. Oh! Disgusting. Nedic taps out Dumau. Man advantage gained by FlyQuest, but a tunnel push from Nissim. And he's going to hold this Nedic back play. What are you doing, Nissim?
He wants him to go B?
What are you up to? Bro, you need a round, Nissim. Forced to pull the trigger over towards long. Regali's got his. Sadson exposed in the open. Neither of those CTs had anywhere to hide. Nissim's kill kind of serves as a trigger for FlyQuest to topple this A site. We've seen a lot of save calls come out of Legacy. Will this be another one? FlyQuest on the brink of a tied game, 11-all.
Do they have a kit? It doesn't look like it. They can't find one.
It's over on long.
Yeah, they're not getting that back. Not with long control. FlyQuest will tie it up.
A Vexite ace to extend play and potentially this series.
That's sweet. That's massive impact. I mean, and it's FlyQuest with a 3v5 in this game, in this half as well. This whole thing just seemed so unlikely after Inferno, and they definitely did it the hard way. They didn't even have the second pistol to help them out.
Terrorists win.
It's great to see from a team like FlyQuest.
Well done. Let's go. They tried playing on mid then. Good shit.
Come on, FlyQuest, please don't bottle this. Not versus what's going to be a weaker buy. Sure, it's what FlyQuest got going with that Vexite ace. Yeah, Legacy coming in very light. Gonna try to use these 2 rifles, but Regali, deep suicide angle for the opener. That's one of the 2 rifles down. M4 coupled back again by the pickup here for Lux. Players down in lower tunnels. They're going to be found. Oh, Lux again.
Come on.
Top bragging performance from Lux. Just when you think FlyQuest have a freebie to be had, the bomb gets left in lower tunnels at the hands of a back-to-back headshot.
What an absolutely filthy moment for Lux.
Unreal. Individual moments coming through from Legacy and FlyQuest in this second map.
Back to the top of the leaderboard. Bomb gets dropped in lower. FlyQuest got to be shaking their head. Fnatic, he was thinking, this is just another moment for me. I had such a great round last round, picking off a cat player. Now they're worried about getting this bomb.
It's going to burn a lot of this time off the clock. What have I done? But no contest on the recovery.
I mean, honestly, Legacy are pretty split up considering their weapons, but they do have a rifle on each site.
Yes, sir. At least one player with a tool to work with.
They seem more convinced it's going to be A because Lux has not pushed long.
And there's been so many mid-splits when they come to this B site, but this time it's all in tunnels. Lotto's going to be made uncomfortable. Oh, but he finds just enough. And a dink! And he does it! He gets 2 kills, the 5-7 swings, and Legacy rob it right back!
How did he find a spot to stand in and get that perfect spray? The one gun on B.
The fact that Lux picks that AK-47 up off of the dead body and then escorts the M4 back, getting the 2 kills so they can split those rifles.
He had no armor?
I think maybe body armor at best, no helmet for sure.
Man.
Slides back with the AK. It was all about trying to get a rifle back to the site. And instead they put one on each bomb site. And we go round 24 with FlyQuest having a deagle for Regali.
Yeah, Legacy could give them money and still have a full buy. They didn't even go all in on that last one. They were ready to concede overtime.
Australian Counter-Strike refuses to stop believing, but it's gut-wrenching round losses in a week where they needed wins. A big upset over 3D Max is something to be proud of. A potential push to overtime here, though, to keep that hope of playoffs alive. Sadzin clips Inza's wings. Vexite low health. Flashbangs in middle. Make it a shooting gallery for the Opper.
He knows they don't have money for the op. He's just re-peeking.
Regali stuck down here with the bomb, and now we're going to get this push out for the first time. Dumao has a top mid wrap going. FlyQuest sit back on their hands for a moment, but do they overstep? Dumao's got a rifle advantage, doesn't need to take that duel. He knows he can just leave.
They could try to run over him to go to A, but like they know there's another player here.
What's Vexite gonna do? 8 HP, take this fight on his own? I don't think so.
Is Lux gonna stay tucked forever? They're not coming to fight him. It has to be now.
30 seconds on that clock. That bomb is trying to press forward. It's good damage to unravel Lux's position, but you've still got Dumao on the site. Long player in Vexite inbound, and nobody's considering long here for Legacy. They line up on the ramp, and he taps them out of the round. Such little HP, but a perfect route from Vexite. Mistakes can still be made for Legacy. FlyQuest find their bomb plants. My God, they fight tooth and nail, and they'll lose the player up in elbow. Nissim trying to get impact in this game as long control gets taken back by Legacy. Regali off of the bomb site, and that bomb's not planted for him.
And he's hoping he can get this kill because of the dink, but this reposition, how's he supposed to read it? And will they read it?
Low health Nissim. Regali comes back. Fragio's beyond, and he'll find that climb up. Nissim gets his head down, but again, he didn't plant this bomb for him. And Sadzin, oh, it sucks to be a FlyQuest fan. Falling at that final hurdle. Legacy's taste of victory. Something they don't want to become too familiar with. They keep on fighting tooth and nail. They will make top 8 at least.
Scrawny with the line of the day. It sucks to be a FlyQuest fan, and right now I felt